Queen Elizabeth missed the opening of the UK's Parliament for the first time in nearly 6 decades.
Yeah, it's only the third time the 96-year-old has failed to open Parliament since first taking the throne 70 years ago. In her absence, the Queen's oldest son and Britain's heir to the throne, Prince Charles, read the Queen's speech on behalf of the government. The speech traditionally lays out the laws the government would like to pass through Parliament in the upcoming year. CBS News foreign correspondent Holly Williams joins us now for more on this. She is in London. Holly, welcome. What more do we know about the reasons why the Queen was not in attendance at Parliament today, and how significant is this?
Well, the short answer in terms of what we know is not very much, because we got this typically terse statement from Buckingham Palace, 2 sentences long, simply telling us that the Queen has been experiencing, quote, episodic mobility problems. And so she reluctantly made the decision not to take part. The last time she was absent from the state opening of Parliament was in 1963 when she was pregnant. Now, it's not necessarily terribly surprising that she didn't make it today. We've seen her at times recently using a walking stick. What we don't know is whether it's simply that she's 96 years old, she's increasingly frail, or whether there are some kind of more serious underlying health issues. And that's just the kind of information that the palace typically doesn't share. But what I can tell you is this kind of event for many 96-year-old people would be very physically taxing. And I'll give you one example that explains why. Typically, the monarch at this very formal event full of pomp and circumstance, very British, the monarch typically wears the imperial state crown, which weighs nearly 2.5 pounds. It's encrusted in diamonds. And the Queen has actually said in the past that when you're wearing the crown, you have to sit very straight. And when you're reading the speech, you have to hold the speech up like this. You can't look down, because she says, and we don't know if she was serious about this or perhaps joking, but she said if you look down wearing that very heavy crown, you could break your neck.
Ooh. That's not good. All right. So, Holly, as we mentioned, Prince Charles read the Queen's speech and Prince William had a role in the event for the very first time. I know a lot of people want to read into this, but does this signify a more official changing of roles within the royal family?
Well, look, it's been reported, and it's sort of generally accepted here, that the Queen would never abdicate, never sort of formally hand over to Prince Charles, because it's thought that she sees it as her duty to continue to serve in that role until the end of her life. But that said, this is certainly not the first event that she's missed recently due to ill health. We've seen other members of the family step in at those events, and certainly in recent years we've seen Prince William in particular take on a much more prominent and active role. Now, when it comes to today, she went through some kind of official procedure to delegate her constitutional role at the state opening of Parliament to Prince Charles, supported by Prince William. However, that was for this one single event only.
Well, Holly, the next major event on the Queen's schedule is her Platinum Jubilee celebration next month. You mentioned how she hasn't missed an opening to Parliament since 1963, pretty good attendance record. Do we know if she'll be able to attend the festivities celebrating her 70 years on the throne next month?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be huge. It's 4 days of celebrations. It involves a national holiday. There's going to be a big military parade in central London. There are going to be street parties across the nation. There's even going to be, believe it or not, a pop concert at Buckingham Palace. I think this is being viewed as a kind of national thank you to the Queen, who's been on the throne for 7 decades, as you say, and who is enormously popular in this country, loved by many people, and even for those who don't love the monarchy, who are Republicans in the British sense of the word, who don't, feel very strongly about the royal family. She's widely respected because it's thought she's simply sort of committed her life to doing her duty as she perceives it. So it's being regarded as a sort of national thank you. The big question is to what extent she will be able to take part.
Interesting. Holly Williams in London, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.